The problem with anime as an adult.
The greatest thing to happen to society since the birth of memes. It's a blessing and
Since
a
the birth
curse.
of memes.
One day we can have the most beautiful story told about love, friendship,
I don't
and
really watch
promises.
romance like
and
that.
the next we'll be watching a teacher
What
deep
the-
pussy farting on her student's face.
Oh
who just
my
so
goodness, we're not even 24 seconds in and we got a teacher on, I don't know.
happens to be her stepbrother.
Let them know if
You
y'all
lucky
watched that
son of a
anime.
bitch.
His stepbrother,
Anime
it was his
truly goes
stepbrother.
hard. Whether it's romance, action, horror, or hentai, they stay cooking up heat.
Yeah, I
and as
watched all
someone who
four.
has been watching anime for over a
Including,
decade,
hence-
I can safely say that it's great. And as you grow and consume much of it, it can become dull. But don't get it twisted, I still
Dull?
enjoy the crazy action scenes.
Oh, okay,
the big
okay.
tatas.
Oh
the
my
amazing
goodness.
stories, music,
We do love
and
those
animation.
tatas.
But if you're anything like me and more broke than R. Kelly, then you
More
know the
broke than
struggle
R.
that
Kelly.
is. Let me speak my truth. Because back in 14
Let me
BC,
speak.
all the OGs weren't using Crunchyroll, Hulu,
Oh, he's talking about back
Netflix,
in
or
the day.
Funimation.
I've been using illegal sites since I was a youngster.
Wasn't as easy as
So,
tapping an
he
app.
must be
And truth be
47.
told, it was difficult to find. Not only was anime found on select channels, but that didn't stop us. We were out there watching anime like we were using the dark web, using websites like anime123.com,
Anime123,
myanime.com,
OG.
and the best site that contained every anime ever made, from OVAs to pilots to movies. Mwah. Anime.com.
Kiss Anime.
This website was like a taste of heaven. Heaven's gates were finally open for all to stream any anime illegally. And for a very long time, it was the
Bro,
web.
if you're paying for your anime, there honestly have to be something going on with your head. And man, you're just not up for the task of, okay? Just go back to paying your Crunchyroll, buddy. $7 a week or something, $7 every 2 weeks. I don't know.
Website to be at. You could comment, rate, and watch every anime ever made. And years later, tragedy struck. I still remember when Kiss Anime was getting taken down. Everyone was freaking out. Heaven's Gates had been breached. The FBI was onto everyone.
Everybody was
The
just-
apocalypse
everybody was
here as
just
we knew it.
crazy.
And we were all about to go to jail and become someone's bitch.
Go to jail.
And after a few months, Kiss Anime had become Cucked Anime and officially taken down. It was truly a dark time for many of us.
Definitely a
Many
dark
fell
time,
ill,
bruh.
Others moved on.
Without Kiss Anime, I felt lost. I felt like I lost an important thing in my soul. But don't worry, we all watch on Zero 2 now, right? I just plugged y'all. I just plugged y'all.
on, but the rest of us kept moving forward. And during this time, Netflix was at
Yo.
its peak and had acquired a few more animes. Strong hitters like Death Note, Maji, Toradora, Little
He
Birdie,
said Magi. Magi?
more tatas, and thicker butts.
Oh my!
Great, we can
If I get demonetized for this shit, I'm lining this bitch up.
watch anime on Netflix.
Y'all got like the video now.
Not necessarily. A little afterwards, Crunchyroll had launched a newly made anime streaming service that was releasing
Bro,
nothing but
I've
anime
never used
and some
Crunchyroll a day in
live-action
my life.
adaptations as well. Great, we can definitely watch anime on Crunchyroll.
And most live actions are mid.
Kinda. Because if you want to watch an anime that Crunchyroll or Netflix don't have, then you need to look elsewhere. It's kind of like Monopoly. You have 4 players buying properties, but instead of being players, there are companies. And instead of buying homes, they're
Wait.
buying licenses
Wait, now that he explains like that, that makes so much sense.
for animes. So now, if I want to watch Bleach, I have to go on Hulu and pay $20 for premium for the new season.
Or
if I
just,
want to watch
get a
Tokyo Ghoul,
website.
that's $10 for Funimation. All One Piece episodes are only on Crunchyroll, so another whopping $10. $20 for Netflix, and that's only worth it for Cyberpunk. And if none of these streaming services have the anime I'm looking for, then I poo-poo it is, which is $3.99.
iTunes? When did Apple iTunes start putting anime out? Wait, what? Did y'all know about this? Y'all let me know in the comments, but I didn't know they put anime on that motherfucker.
Per episode, or $15 through $39 per one season. Apple, you
one
retarded
season.
bitch. Who's gonna be spending all that money?
Damn,
of
slap
course,
that
some
bitch.
animes
Ain't
are
gonna
on multiple platforms, but they may not have all the seasons, or it's only on the platform for a limited time.
This is why you find a legal website.
In conclusion, I'm broke. I know I can go on
Broke.
websites like 9anime.com,
Yeah.
but I'm not trying to get viruses on my PC.
Bro, if you ever got a virus from your PC from an anime website, you are literally an NPC and a bot. There's no way you actually fall for those pop-up ads. When it pops up, just exit out. That's all it does. Just pop up ads. There's nothing that really gets into your computer like how you think it does. But I guess he'd rather spend the $40. But I mean, or just get an ad blocker too. But there's many solutions, or just deal with it like I do. I just deal with it.
Let's go back in time when I was a child of the Lord.
We reversing?
A time when I was touching grass and playing house with the homies. Time when I first tasted the rainbow. No, not that rainbow. This rainbow. If you're just discovering anime, then you stumbled upon some of the weirdest and yet intriguing storylines ever. Everything is fresh and new. It's a whole world filled with great storytelling,
he's spitting right now,
and characters. But if you've been watching anime since you were a kid, not a lot can surprise you anymore from this media. For example,
I mean, I still get hyped.
The story suddenly giving us a flashback or backstory in a side.
Like Jujutsu Kaisen still hypes me up. Demon Slayer, the new releases that I watch, they still hype me. I'm still hyped to watch it. You know, I just need the problem with as an adult is, you know, finding the time to watch it. Not really necessarily it's boring, but I don't think he's really talking about the time right now. So I don't know if he's gonna get to it, but.
A character, then he or she's about to get their cheeks clapped and about to be sent to the shadow realm.
Let's get an R for Jiraiya in the comments.
Hands and getting slapped around like a porn star. Then we know they're about to pop off and unleash the demon within. If she's built like a Bugatti, she's forever single.
Damn, like you got a bag. God damn, look at the white bag.
Yeah, and it's pretty cliche. While some stories
Fire
are really
Force is amazing too.
Many follow the repetitive
Am I the only one who just screams to the sound effects of Fire Force?
Tropes, which aren't bad necessarily, but we all know what to expect out of these story tropes. If we're watching shonen, then we're more or less likely to meet a trio. We're also going to have a friend rival who's the opposite of the MC. They love each other, hate each other, they're kind of like siblings. And finally, the main character is an underdog and has demonic abilities or something unnatural that the good guys need in order to shit on the bad guys. If we're watching romance, it's usually in a high school setting. The two main leads are the opposites.
I've watched
and
like
balls become bluer than the smooth because they can't communicate.
Romance is just not my type of tea. I don't know if it's y'all type of tea, but it's not my type of tea.
Their feelings.
I'm more of like I need to see the action.
Please, son of a. If we're watching a harem, then we're going to witness 6 girls fighting over a guy that looks so plain he could be a background stan. Etc. Those of us who have watched anime for at least 10 years have seen it all, and therefore our anime interest has somewhat declined. We still enjoy it, but it's hard to keep us involved in many stories. And I'm not trying to be that guy, but fuck them kids. I just want more adults in their 20s.
What the hell? Did y'all see the way Frieza looked? Hold on, run that back. Look at this nigga Frieza, bro. This nigga looks like he's about to do some diabolical shit to God. He looks like he's giving it to him with his tail, bro. This is just an awkward scene here. I don't know if you guys can see it because, like, you know, my face is in the way, but you know, this is just
Kids. I just want more adults in their 20s or even 30s as protagonists in anime stories in general. It's starting to feel like every new show or manga is the same as the last one in terms of storytelling, plot, and character.
I feel like he's saying like everything is the same, but in reality, I feel like every anime has their unique thing that makes it different and branches out from other animes. Like Shonen, for example.
And it's just...
definitely not Black Clover and Naruto, but...
As an anime nerd, I just need something new to quench my taste buds.
Quench your taste buds? I've never heard that a day in my life. But let's quench them.
Back in the day when I was a young lad, I was like one of the girls with the Justin Bieber poster. But instead, it was anime. Anime was my Justin Bieber, and I truly was a believer.
Believe it!
Back then, I was able to consume 15 episodes of One Piece, watch one anime season that consisted of 12
I have been
episodes,
watching less anime, but I still watch it.
And still have time to watch Black Bible at midnight. Boy, was I in for a treat when Imari came out rocking a demonic BP. I had to exit after that. 12-year-old me was mentally defeated, but that's besides the point. Now that I'm an adult and have to be responsible, it's hard to actually keep up with many animes, especially when they have multiple seasons. For example, I still haven't finished My Hero Academia. I'm still on episode 6 of
My Hero Academia has gotten so boring to me. The My Villain arc, bro, I'm literally in a snooze fest. Am I the only one? But I just can't get past it, so I just quit.
And Black Clover is the one anime I keep postponing.
What?
As a guy who
Black
works a full-time job, goes to college, and has little free time for friends and family, I sadly don't have enough time for anime sometimes.
Okay, he is talking about the time now, which is a problem when you get older. It's hard to figure out the time for anime, you know. But I mean, at the same time, everybody makes time for what they want to do. But this is definitely understandable.
That's the case for other people. Some people may have families, kids, or are just constantly busy. And on their free time, they much rather spend it with their loved ones or on hobbies. It's different than when we were
True.
hooligans. Back then, time was always on our side.
Facts.
Because quite frankly, we had a lot of it. And as you grow up, you have less and less time for yourself. And it's not that bad. But it's something everyone has to do eventually.
I still fucks
Overall,
with
I still very
anime.
much have a passion for anime.
Okay.
Yes, it's more difficult to watch due to circumstances.
Okay,
but each
I
year
agree.
something does intrigue me. It's one of the only type of medias that does storytelling like no other. And for that reason, even when I'm an old fart taking
Like, let's not get it confused. He's not hating on anime or anything. He's just saying it's hard to make time for it and stuff, which is honestly is agreeable. Yeah.
giant dookies in my
And
pants,
sometimes it can be
I will still
repetitive.
very much be watching One Piece episode 3058.
3058, man. Hey, for y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is pretty fire, bro. But hey, I love y'all, man. I'm gone.